Well, joining us now from Amman in Jordan is Azzam Tamimi. He's the founder of the Institute of Islamic Political Thought. Really good to have you with us, Azzam. This Israeli attack on Qatari soil has been widely condemned by its Gulf neighbours. The UN Secretary General has also condemned it as a flagrant violation of Qatar's sovereignty. What's your reaction to this Israeli attack?
I think most people did not expect such an attack on a country that is hosting negotiations involving Israel and Hamas. But this actually comes to prove that Israel has no friends. Israel does not recognize any conventions, and it is willing to do what it thinks is fit from its point of view. And it is also interesting that it is the same Israeli Prime Minister, Netanyahu, who 28 years ago in 1997 tried something similar here in Jordan, where I am now, when he attempted to assassinate Khalid Mash'al, and that failed miserably, and enraged King Hussein, the late King Hussein at the time, because that was seen as an infringement on whatever understanding that existed between the two countries that had a peace treaty between them. So I think probably the most important message to the governments of the region is that Israel has no respect for treaties, Israel has no respect for neighborhood, Israel has no respect for any sort of friendship.
We also know that there are reports swirling that the Trump administration was informed ahead of time of this Israeli attack on Qatar. If indeed that is the case, if the Trump administration was given advance warning of this Israeli attack on Doha, you would expect that Qatar might seriously reconsider its ties with this Trump administration. Might they see it as a betrayal of their strategic partnership?
Yes, this is what you'd expect to happen, you see, but I think the dilemma here is that Trump is presiding over the strongest superpower in this world of ours. And everybody has been trying to appease him, has been trying to seek his pleasure. But it's not working, actually. And what I suspect is that Trump has been for months now, at least for several months, has been acting on the behest of Netanyahu, 100% fulfilling his wishes, most probably because of the Epstein affair. I think Netanyahu has something on Trump, and Trump is extremely worried, and this is why he is unable to say no to Netanyahu. Unlike what we thought he was capable of several months ago.
And what do you believe this attack says about the US security guarantees, not only for Qatar, but the whole of the Gulf region? Because we know since 1991, the US has offered security guarantees for the Gulf region, but it seems now that perhaps that might be put into question, given the fact that Israel has openly targeted and attacked one of those countries in the Gulf. Do you think some Gulf leaders might be questioning whether or not they can rely on the Trump administration to protect them?
I think Gulf rulers, not just Gulf rulers, the rulers of the countries of the region, would be wise to reconsider their acceptance of any security guarantees offered by the United States, especially under the Trump administration. And by the way, we've seen this before. We've seen the United States of America embroil itself in sabotaging allies in the region. Turkey, for instance, Turkey is a clear example. The PKK, which used to be supported, or some of its fringe militias or associated militias who are supported by the United States of America were actually messing with an ally of America, which is Turkey. So you cannot really trust the Americans because the Americans, when it comes to Israel, have no ability to say no, especially under the Trump administration.
Okay, Azzam Tamimi, we'll have to leave it there. But thank you so much for joining us on the program. Really appreciate that.